saying loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 20.
Sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big.
951. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones.
Complete to Zay Jones.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
We all knew. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It always has for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
46-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From midfield, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go, 18. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, Mike 51.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
In on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shift. 19-18. Slam. 19 light.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check hot. Check the backer. Wide. Get wide. Hurry, 17. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the curve.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Tua going to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Miami.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Grant. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Always a blessing.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think. so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tua to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
8 yards.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shit, watch the shit. Alert 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
36-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
2nd and 14. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
The 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Number 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. Your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish a run. run. Run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
2nd and 6. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Tua. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Miami.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here, being chased out left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Complete. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll run for it. This is White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to Michael P. Ryan out of the backfield. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
1-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Jefferson, 93 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 70 Lion. Buffalo 18. Mike 51.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators.
He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this...
It got his man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary. Maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
51.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the fourth quarter, and we are going to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
Number 22.
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. First throw of the OT session for Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Tua to try again on second down. And here he's got Graham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
I know he ain't got it.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Just to flex on